Thanks, Tanya. Tonight we have the biggest division game since 2004. Cell division, that is. The big matchup for the Cell trophies between the reigning champion Mitosis and mitosis, that other team. Mitosis always likes to copy their own playbook, which has made them vulnerable for the opposing team to overtake them. Meiosis, on the other hand, has a distinct past of mixing up, confusing their rivals, which has helped them to be a greater football team. Mitosis does not seem to care who all they have on the team because it occurs in all organisms. Meiosis is much more selective and occurs in humans, animals, plants, and fungi, only allowing the best of the best to play. Meiosis is obviously the favorite team to win this championship because they have 4 championship rings under their belt, while Meiosis, the underdog, is struggling behind with only 2 rings. I don't know about you, Bill, but this game is sure one you don't want to miss. Back to you, Tanya.
Thanks, Mom. We're coming from you live from the Pentagon, where we have Melody Pond talking about propane. Melody?
Thanks, Bill. I'm here reporting from the Pentagon while the various world leaders are here condensed in this big crowd to discuss a big scandal, just like the chromosomes condensed during prophase. We are here just trying to figure out what's going on here. Several things are being discussed inside, and when we get more news on what's happening, we will report back here. Back to you, Tanya.
Hey, thanks, Melody. All right, we got Matthew Tolstoy with metaphase in the Kenyan rainforest. Yes, that's right, the Kenyan rainforest.
Yo, this here Matthew Toaster reporting live from the equatorial line in Kenya. Just like in metaphase, where the chromosomes line up in the middle. Thousands of protesters from around the world gathered here at the protest with the holler, the cruel slaughter of the trees. Here at a loggers campsite in Kenya, protesters got gathered. He'll be interviewing Dave Campbell, a retired forest manager. So what's got you been doing that strengthened the protesters and helped them spread internationally?
Well, I've been connecting with affiliates across the country and also across the world to organize protests, literally connecting us from north to south of the world.
Yo, how is this here possible?
I got affiliates from all over the world helping me do protests to stop the tree killing, like here.
So what's better, mitosis or meiosis?
What's mitosis?
It's a process of cells dividing.
Meiosis, because me.
Don't know if it
No. It's mitosis because it's my toe and I run real fast.
How fast?
Well, it's like a cheetah zipped around on a rocket and then it goes real fast. It goes kaboom.
So,
and then I run faster than that.
So a cheetah's on a rocket and you run faster than that.
Obviously.
You have a toe.
I have 6.
You have 6 on 1 foot?
No, that's just crazy.
You only have 6 toes?
You want to see him?
Okay. So, what's better, mitosis or meiosis?
Mitosis.
I guess we'll never know.
We lost connection, but now we're back with breaking news from Kenya that Campbell has succeeded in completing the largest protest held ever in every nation except North Korea. He has succeeded in sparking protests. It is clear that the rainforest will be saved, especially in such fine hands. Now back to you, Bill.
Coming from you live from the woods.
Hollywood, that is. We've got Nancy O'Dell with the scoop on Taylor Swift and Harry Styles.
Thanks, Tanya. Hi, America. I'm Nancy O'Dell reporting live from Hollywood with the freshest news and gossip. We're reporting a massive breakup between superstars Harry Styles from One Direction and singer-songwriter Taylor Swift. The two have officially split and are going their separate ways. After just 2 months, the couple calls it quits in the midst of their third stage. Styles and Swift have moved on and are, quote, looking for separation, says gossip sources.
So he calls me up and he's like, I still love you. And I'm like, this is exhausting, you know? Like, we're never getting back together. Like, ever.
We just got word Taylor packed up her bags this morning and split. Could this separation eventually result in a move to opposite parts of America? Hollywood Science Journal commented on the story comparing to anaphase, a stage during mitosis, in which chromosomes separate and move to opposite ends of the cell. Only Taylor and Harry could tell us the answer. This relationship phase officially ended when the spark just stopped. There have been rumors of Harry cheating, but can we all admit that Taylor may be a bit boy crazy and overbearing at times? But that's beside the point. The real question is, are Taylor and Harry going to be able to move on and go their separate ways? Hollywood gossip only suggests that yes, of course. If Taylor can do it with every other guy, what's another? The next phase of their lives may be crucial. Will the two stay in connection, or will they split up and not even try to be friends? Well, you never know what could happen around here. Back to you, Bill.
This program is sponsored in part by...
Who keeps leaving? Do you have a problem with messes? Do you have broken light bulbs around your house? Do you need somebody to come and clean up for you? Well, if you do, call Janitorial Services of Jackson. We have trained janitors that will gladly come and clean up any messes that you have in your home or office. If you need us, please contact us at 601-978-4343. Remember, that's Janitorial Services of Jackson, where we clean up your messes for you.
Please be advised that we are not responsible for any broken or stolen items while our janitors are on duty. You may not sue us or take us to court in any way. Checks made payable to Brad Young. Now back to the previously scheduled program.
Coming from you live from Mordor, we have Sky Williams with Telephase.
Thanks, Bill. This is Sky Williams reporting live from Mordor as protesters gather to launch a large-scale protest against the lumber industries that are destroying your local rainforest. As the situation escalates, protesters revert to violence by throwing stones at passersby that ignore their message. That escalated quickly. Riot police have arrived on the scene, dispersing the protesters and calming the atmosphere.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry for the satellite loss, but we're going back to our reporter Shelby in now.
Back to you with a new situation in Mordor, where two rival organizations have formed to protest the slaughter of these rainforests. They are now competing for their own personal gain and have decided to go their separate ways when one continued to be a charitable nonprofit organization. They have separated just as the nuclear envelopes separate in Telephase.
Oh, we're on. Okay. We've got Gene Adkins coming to you live from South Mordor. Not North, South.
Thanks, Tanya. Hello, this is Gene Adkins reporting live from the fading protest in Mordor. I am following the recently split protest organizations and have discovered that at the same time these two organizations were splitting. The country they represented, which I am in now, had split, just like two new cells in psychokinesis. Now, South Mordor and North Mordor have declared a firm allegiance against each other. These two countries have already split government, land, laws, and everything that can be split. This all happening while the protesters split into two groups, showing how much revere the protesters cause protesting the slaughter of trees by the local lumber industry. Thanks, Tanya.
And now the weather with Jules O'Hara.
Bring you hotness weather with Jules O'Hare.
Okay, so this week we will have a lot of cold weather, And this will not affect the cell during cell division because humidity and temperature does not affect its processes. And for this week, on Saturday, we will have a low of 22, and then it will slightly become higher, 28, and then we will go into the low teens. And then next Friday, we will have 20, so make sure you bundle up nice and cozy. And as you can see, this is our cold front coming through and a slight chance of rain. So our city of Santa Barbara might be facing some storms. And as I said before, cold weather coming, and it won't affect the cell division.
Thanks, Santa Barbara.
She's
our Babs.
Prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase.